the visual non-glossary as part of our introductory lesson and to help guide our vocabulary development. So we put it in our slide deck and we use it for our notes, and we also use it to go back and reference. So when we're working with the vocabulary throughout the unit, I'll pull the slides back up and the kids will just to kind of go back. We practice with the English as well when in my Spanish speaking class, the newcomers. I'll pull the slide back up and we practice saying the words in a sentence with both the Spanish and the English.
You choose characteristics of matter are space and mass. Great job.
Rising, and as it is rising, the particles get further and further.
Show me a thumbs up when you have your answer. Okay, so just breathe in, write your answer, and then show me a thumbs up when you.
My favorite thing that I see is just effective teaching happening, and kids are improving their use of language skills. They're talking to one another. And we went back into a classroom where they can share experiences with one another.
For a gas, are you ready? Oh yes, you guys are so silly. Here's some more energy for being a gas. So everybody show me gas around the room. Here we go.
And they're given a prompt and a visual to make meaning and some sense making of whatever the visual includes. Really bridges that gap of like, I've got some background information in the back of my head and I'm willing to share with this person because it feels like a safe space. Relationships built with your kids so that it feels safe for them to talk. And they're doing that really well. So they're building those relationships quicker and with greater intention. And by doing so, the kids are feeling more safe and more comfortable sharing with one another just what their thoughts are, whether they're right or wrong about the science that's in front of them. So that's been really cool to see.
I love it, the students love it. The students love the interacting piece of the visual non-glossary. So up here, for example, when we teach academic vocabulary or just content in general, it gives the students a visual on the actual representation of the word, you know? And so history, I teach in my classes, history is just like a story. And so with these visuals, the students can visually see history come to life essentially, you know? And so through the sentence stems and through the signals that they use when they're ready to answer the question. It's amazing. All of that's built into these slideshow presentations, so it's easily imported over and the students love it. You know, it's great for vocabulary, it's great for reviewing over key content, and so it's amazing. I love it.
I think I agree with what Hannah said about, or what other people said about molecules being made of atoms, but I said that both atoms and molecules have subatomic particles, like the protons and neutrons and electrons, right?
So last year we implemented it for the first time, and we started with, I just had the words up in a word wall, but I also put the word wall in the hallway too. So students, even not my students, but all students are seeing what we're learning, and I keep those up. Obviously, I can't keep all of the words up all year long, so I keep these up all year long.
Okay, cool.
And this year, we just started implementing the slideshows that go with it for our warm-ups and exit tickets. And we're having really good conversation bringing in that, the academic vocabulary. The sentence stems help because I don't have to come up with all the sentence stems. It gives a little bit of differentiation. And it really helps my non-English speakers.
The relationship between an atom and a molecule is that atoms make up all molecules, meaning that if the atoms in a molecule change, the molecule also changes, making more variety between the molecules.
Between the atom and the molecule is they both are part of something else and they both build up to make something bigger. Between an atom and a molecule is that atoms are within the molecules, and like tying back to what we did earlier in the year, it's like the relationship between cell and tissue. I think I agree with what Hannah said about, or what other people said about molecules being made of atoms, but I said that both atoms and molecules have subatomic like the protons and neutrons and electrons, right?